Hi guys, welcome back to Smokey's Okay or Is He? Today we're going to do a segment what I'm going to call Chewing the Facts. It's going to be where Sarah and I have a little chat about different things, aspect of fitness, but today I don't know if she really would want to get involved because the topic is really her and her background. She's been involved in pump classes, yoga, probably for the last 20 years now, but her serious journey into running probably started. I've got the park runs in front of me here. She did her first park run in 9th of February 2013. We had been doing a bit of hiking in Adelaide up to Mount Lofty. It's about a 3.5 kilometre walk from Waterfall Gully. We started doing that, and then we started jogging a bit, and then we started to run it. And she, in fact, at one stage had the Lady Strava fastest time. So I recognised that she had some talent with the running, and so then we just had to decide how we were going to go with this. I noticed one day when up at the gym she had done a 10 kilometre run, and I looked over and the time was about 41 minutes, 42 minutes, and I sort of looked and thought to myself, I don't know if I could do this. So then I went and researched and found that time actually would have won a state title for masters in her age. So I thought, well, we better do something with this, and it was through this where I was Googling runs in Adelaide where I came across this event called Park Run. Now, park runs are run all around the world. They start at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and when we started in Adelaide there was only the one, which was the Torrens, and we were in fact had done event number 11, so it'd only been going for 10 other weeks. And so, as I said, that date was February of 2013. So we ran that day, and Sarah ran 22:24, which is a good time, but she had done quite a bit of running, say, for the previous couple of years, so she wasn't new to it. But what happened from there was, like most people, you go to a lot of the events and you run every week. You're going to get quicker to start with, and her times come down pretty quickly. She came down May of 13. She went down to a 21:36. Looking here, she did her first sub 21 was in August of 13. So the times were coming down pretty quickly, but one of the chaps we run with out there, we discovered was a coach at Adelaide Harriers, and I probably thought that I've probably not knowing too much about the running aspect and training, that it might be good to join something like this. And this is where we went to, and we joined Adelaide Harriers. And Peter Sandry, the coach there, did say to me originally, he said, look, I don't think I can improve Sarah for times because she's probably close enough to be where I don't think she's going to get much improvement. So we joined Adelaide Harriers, I think it was around about the 2014 mark, and her times just kept coming down. Looking here now, in April 2014, she ran 2012. So this is the same course, and the course, the Torrens, they have two courses. One goes from the Weir, which is the golf links, the par 3. It travels to the zoo alongside the river, turns around and comes back. The other course they use is what they call the Brew course. It goes across the bridge at the Weir and goes the opposite direction down towards the brewery and turns around and comes back up. Both of them got little hills in them, so it's not dead flat. But yeah, Sarah's times just kept coming down. She ran her first sub 20 in 2014, it was 19:58. and just kept getting PBs, and that has sort of persisted right through to her fastest park run. There was a 1912. In that time now, she has competed in, well, I say competed because it's not a race, 174 park runs. She's done 139 at Torrens. She's been first woman over the line, not a race, but someone's got to be that, 58 times. So her running really did take off. We also done a couple of the Australian titles. We went to Sydney, where she has won state medals. Then she won a couple of Australian medals for events, and we went to Perth for the World Masters. This was an event which drew over 6,000 athletes from all around the world. In fact, more numbers there go to that than what they do for the actual Olympics. For the so it just shows the interest still at a over 35 age bracket. Sarah won bronze in the cross country, and the Australian team got first there, but the standard was very, very good. She's had a few injuries along the way, and this seems to be the thing with running. The fitter you get, probably the leaner you get, and it just puts you on the edge, always being either getting sick or the impact onto the bones causing problems. And Sarah's had a couple of stress fractures. She had a stress fracture in her foot, which took a long time to recover there, and she also had in her hip as well, which we didn't get x-rayed because she really knew that was just going to be time to recover for that. But with the injuries, she's also taken a liking to the bike, so and she's shown with her fitness to be able to adapt really well there, and this is what we're going to show and bring. She intends to do some road racing at the end of this year, which we'll bring, and it'll be a journey to show right through. At the present, she's capable of going down the hills quite good, still learning the whole process. She'll be doing Zwift racing, where she's actually on a team, an English-based team, saw her talent, and she does races with a team called 3R. E-racing's getting very big, and this is something we want to show on the screens. In fact, they have Pro-Am racing now, where prize money's being put up, and we're talking $5,000-6,000 a race. So it is getting very big. They do a lot of checks. They do weigh-ins. They do equipment. You've got to do outside rides to prove. So it's getting very professional. And this should be a bit of fun just to see her journey with that. I'm still, I intend to do a bit of racing again. I took a break from the bikes, and I do my normal Saturday morning rides with a bunch of guys, although whilst everything's been locked in, we haven't been out doing that. But yes, hopefully, yes, you enjoy everything we can show. All right, see you then, bye.